Good evening, everyone. Before we sat down, John said, "I'm no longer ambassador." So but in our book, in our culture, and considering all that we've been through, you will always be Melbourne. But because you asked, and I will refer to you as the honorific, which is in Indonesian, which is in Bapak. So thank you. On behalf of my colleagues, 30 years so strong, and also the Foreign Ministry, I'm here to say thank you to all of us, all of the people involved here. Mark Jensen from the PwC, thank you very much. The AIIA, and also Miles, who was here earlier, Bill, and Ibu Penny, thank you very much, Ibu Penny, and also John himself. So to all the excellencies, distinguished guests, all of the ladies and gentlemen here, Paolo, my director, couldn't come. He was here in the first iteration. I believe he was also here in the second one. And of course, he would have loved to be here. He's seen how much we get, which is the wonderment in his face is actually what I've experienced 3 times now. So I know it's a very important occasion for everyone to attend, especially Indonesian diplomats. But remember that it's also very much a product of the AIC, and when Paul gets up on stage, Paul Ramage of the AIC, he always sings other people's praises, but now I get to turn the tables on him, and I get to tell everyone in this room that without Paul's managerial skills and his motivation and his just teamwork with us when it comes to Jakarta, by email, it wouldn't be the way it is now. So please remember that this is collaboration. I don't want to call it cooperation, because cooperation is something that you do when you have to. Collaboration is something you do when you want to. So it's very much that. Ever since that first meeting where Paul and Ellie came to the SESPALU Senior Diplomatic Training Program in 2014, I think it's been about engagement. By John, of course, and the Australia-Indonesia dialogue is an example of engagement. But as you can see, that type of engagement, maybe it's too official, maybe it's too much protocol, maybe it's, I don't know what. But having this to complement that, this very program to complement that, I think it's good indeed. Maybe it's the playing footy together, like we did yesterday. It was fun, wasn't it? Yes, it was. Maybe it was that watching kangaroos and having the kangaroo cross in front of the bus and everybody's going, or just sitting down and eating fish and chips like we did 2 days ago. That, maybe, Panjon, is exactly what the doctor ordered, besides the official, exchange of this, exchange of that, the body process and all, everything at the official level. So I can't say where this all will lead to, but the little things I see, the Indonesian, the Australian sitting down, talking, laughing, arguing, wondering, and then learning from each other, I think that's what it's all about. And I'm glad to see it's going in the right direction. Yeah. So when I say vote of thanks, it's actually a vote of thanks to all the institutions, including our new colleagues from Australia's own Department of Education, industry, and all of those. So by saying thank you, my hope is that other organizations, other institutions will also become involved. Hopefully they'll be knocking on Paul's and Ellie's door instead of the other way around. Hey, we heard this is a great program. Can we have someone from our institution or from our agency to come along? As you know, it's evolved. It's more comprehensive now with the Australian participants. It's more complete with the other national agencies from both sides. And it's more balanced now. I see our program has a woman ambassador, Ibu Penny, so that's good to know. And there's like Belinda said, there's 10 females in this program. So I think we're definitely going in the right direction. And I hope the evolution of this leaders program also reflects what's happening in the bilateral relations. All right, we'll go into the future slowly. What do you call it? Fine-tuning the details, and I find myself with Ellie and with Paul talking about the details. Where are we going to go next? So nothing is taken for granted. Everything is considered for that. So for this program and for the bilateral relations, dare I say that I have a dream that one day the bilateral agenda is not set by the media, as they were sometimes in the past, but by people like you and me. Of course, it matters little that Paul once was from the media. And I'd also like to tell about John McCarthy. I did the Tipping thing, the Namaji thing. My daughters even sang the national anthem at Alfred Deakin High School in Canberra. And they did all 3 verses, thank you, which supposedly not many Australians can do. So yes, we've done the immersion program. I also have a dream that one day Australians will want to become Asia literate, not because it's there up in big lettering or in a sacred white paper, but because in their heart they know that for me and for my children and for the next generation, being Asia literate, Indonesian literate, Vietnam literate, Cambodia literate, is for our own good. And I also hope that one day the number of visits to counterparts, which Vice Mayor once said was what, 70 visits back and forth at the official level? I hope those visits will maintain a number, but will take place among a different group of people. Soccer players, scientists, environmentalists, people talking about gender, people talking about water quality. We were talking about that yesterday, weren't we? About how to build solar panels with Australian technology, things like that. So, I'd like to conclude by taking us to get a good look at the Australian coat of arms. There's an emu and a kangaroo. Not many of my Indonesian colleagues know this, but the good thing about the emu and the kangaroo is they can go backwards. Mereka tidak bisa mundur, which is why they're on the coat of arms in the first place. So we can do programs like this, look back, analyze, look at differences, problems, minutiae, but let us do what the rule and the emu do. Don't ever go backwards, always go forwards. And again, to everyone here, thank you very much.